Milestone birthdays. We think of special number birthdays as milestones, but really, every birthday is a milestone, right? We should celebrate that we have lived another year and have more to look forward to. I remember when we were growing up, my siblings and I loved sharing cake on our special birthday. And what also was exciting for us is that we would pass around the birthday tiara. And that was signifying the person who was celebrating their birthday. And it was really funny because we didn't have much, so we just used the same tiara for every birthday, no matter whose it was. And we would pass it along, and we would be so happy to sit around the table, gather there, and eat cake. And we would, of course, sing happy birthday. That was such a big deal for us. Something so simple, something so long ago, it feels. Because do we do that nowadays? I mean, certainly we hear people singing birthday songs to people as they celebrate, maybe in a restaurant, maybe in a gathering, some kind of social setting, and sometimes even virtually. But I think that that feeling of, the specialness of every birthday really has become a little, well, it becomes lost when we get older and we decide that numbers are suddenly looking bigger and bigger, more and more. And we feel a little sense of not dread, but I don't think I want to celebrate my birthday this year. As you get older, you keep thinking about the number climbing. But really, every year that we are alive and we can celebrate what we have achieved in the past and what we still have yet to achieve in the future is really just something special and should be celebrated every day. That's a milestone. Milestones are every day. And I think back on those days when we were growing up and how gathering around the table was so special, because these days you'd be lucky if you could get together. Yes, the virtual technology has been a big contributory factor to that, the fact that people aren't as gathered as before. But I also think that there are some generations, younger generations, who have not really even experienced that. And to me, it's kind of sad that they've missed out on such a simple pleasure of just being together, gathering around the table. While the cake could have been, something very simple, to us, when we were growing up, it was delicious. And we couldn't wait to sing happy birthday to whoever was celebrating that year or that day. So it was really fun. And I really look back on that with nostalgia and feel like sometimes that specialness these days is taken for granted. We just say to ourselves as we get older, I don't want to celebrate my birthday. I don't need to. It's not important. But actually, it's really important because you are acknowledging, who you are, what you have done to date, and also you're, looking forward to more birthdays in the future and just being celebratory 365 days a year. So I think that birthdays are very special, and I regard birthdays of my family and my friends as very special as well, because I'm celebrating the fact that they were born, the fact that they are in my life at one time or another, or still are, and I really appreciate that. So I hope that going forward in this new year, 2026, that you can also change your thinking about celebrating your birthday and about celebrating every day.